Okay, this question will begin with Ethan. We've had to deal the last couple of years with a lot of economic turmoil. We've had people's homes get foreclosed on, people losing jobs. It just hasn't been a fun time in the last couple of years. And we all know we need to cut spending, and that is one of the messages that's so key to being a Republican, that you're fiscally conservative and watch your money. So does that mean that we have to reject the Obama stimulus money when it comes to the 14th district?
I believe the number one issue as I'm out talking to people throughout the 14th Congressional District is our economy and a concern of the out-of-control growth of government. The fact that the only thing that's growing right now is the federal government. When you look at who's hiring, it's government. It's not jobs, it's not private sector, and I can guarantee you if that continues, it's a house of cards. It will fall in on itself. We cannot sustain ourselves when private industry isn't growing, when the only job creation that's happening is government jobs. I want to go out to Washington to fight that. Both parties have been involved in this growth of government and growth of spending. That needs to stop. We need to do everything that we can as congressmen to make sure that you keep as much money in your own pockets and that job creators are able to do what they can do best, and that is the idea of creating jobs, creating benefit for a community, adding back to their community, and that's something I want to do. I've presented proposals of many different ways that people can keep more money in their own pockets. One is to have a job-creating tax credit for small, medium, and large-sized businesses. Another is to extend the research and development tax credit for another 10 years so that people with great ideas for American ingenuity of ways to come up with the next new idea that's going to move our economy forward will have the guarantee that they'll know that those tax credits will continue so that they can make those plans. I also want to make sure that we fight against the Nancy Pelosi health care bill and the Harry Reid health care bill. They're going to have significant cost on business and absolutely will cost us jobs. And I want to see that every family has an additional child credit and marriage reduction in the amount that they pay in taxes. Through all of this, we send a message that government is getting off of your back and allowing you to spend your money. Working at county level, at state level, and hopefully federal level, I have seen that the only really good government is local government. And the more that you can make decisions for yourself and for your family, the better. The more that we can keep federal government out of it, the better. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. This next question, we will begin with Randy. Very simple. Will you support concealed carry for qualified citizens in Illinois? And would you oppose any new laws and regulations against weapon bans?
My good friend Sue Deutschler is going to be mad at me. I do support concealed carry. I just had great news today that I got endorsed by the NRA, which is a very significant group in this district. I'm just a strong believer in the Constitution. We have a Second Amendment right to bear arms. Certainly with that right become responsibilities. We need to be responsible gun owners. And so I support that. I've received an A rating from the NRA and the Illinois State Rifle Association in my votes and work down in Springfield. We are one of only 2 states in the entire nation that don't have a concealed carry law. I've spent time in my life here in the Chicago area and spent a little bit of time out in Washington, D.C. 2 places that have the highest amount of gun control, but also the highest amount of crime. You go to places that don't have so much gun control and it lowers the crime. So I think there is potential out there to look at this. Other states have done it very responsibly of having concealed carry law. I would be open to that. I want to see what all of the provisions would be in that, but I would support a concealed carry law here in Illinois and would be opposed to further restrictions on the Second Amendment rights. And again, I'm very pleased with the endorsement that I've received from the NRA and the Illinois State Rifle Association, and I would continue to fight to protect that right as Congressman.